Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to our SS Leaders Talk special Jeena इसी का नाम है talk show. I'm very excited for this talk show because this is our West Zone's first Jeena इसी का नाम है. Today we have a very special leader with us, Miss Kavita Somashekhar, Customer Care Associate and Zonal Accounts Head. Today she will be sharing her insightful journey. Every time you meet Kavita, one thing you observe always in her is her positivity, high energy, and she's always cheerful. We all wonder how she manages to do that. Today is the day where we will get all our answers, and above all, there will be lot of learnings from our inspirational leader. Without taking much time, I extend my warm welcome to Kavita on our chat show, जीना इसी का नाम है. Over to you, Kavita.
Thank you so much, Anuja. Thanks a lot, Pallavi, and a big thank you to Shopperstop for this beautiful opportunity of sharing my life and its experience. Even if one single person takes home something from this talk show and transforms their life, I will feel the happiest. Thank you so much, Anuja.
You are most welcome, Kavita. And we start our show with the very first question to you. Okay. So I hope our lovely audience is also is ready for our first question of the chat show. So Kavita, tell us about how did you start your career and what has been your journey like?
It has been a very beautiful journey of new people, meeting people, of circumstances, of transformations, of learning, of joy, change. I started my career immediately after my graduation, and I was blessed with the beautiful opportunity of joining as a cost trainee. You see, along with my graduation, I had completed my inter cost accountancy. So I joined as a cost trainee with a wonderful company called Tata Oil Mills. It's part of the Tata Group, and very fortunately, I started my career at their headquarters at Bombay House. So the first 3 beautiful years of my career was at Bombay House with Tata Oil Mills, and later they got merged with Hindustan Lever. So I had worked with the Hindustan Lever team also for 1 year. And it was a beautiful experience. I was new to an office atmosphere, but I got a wonderful opportunity within 2 months of joining Tata Oil Mills, and that was personally meeting Sir J.R.D. Tata. I couldn't have imagined something like this happening in my life ever, but it happened. It was Tata's Foundation Day, and on Foundation Day, till JRD sir was alive, he used to meet on this day all the new employees and all the existing employees working in Bombay House. So I got an opportunity to personally meet him, shake hands with him, and I can tell you after that moment, I was in a daze for the whole day. I was like, this happened with me, wow. And I could just feel the positive energy that I could, get from him. And after that, I worked there for 3 years. Then after Hindustan Lever 1 year, I got married. And I tell you, all those people who are listening, who are married, will agree with me that marriage is the biggest university, biggest learning experience. So that happened to me. I got married. I left the job because the family business was quite huge, and there was an abundant opportunity there to do a lot of good things. It was a finance business in stock market, trade market, debt market, corporate finance, a lot of other things, a lot of opportunities, but it is totally different from a job. See, before throughout my life, I have been in a service kind of atmosphere. Dad, a government servant. So, like 1 year, what is going to happen in your life? And job in Tata Oil Mills was also like that. And then suddenly you get into a business family where you don't know next minute what is going to happen. Today I am here in the last street. Next minute I will be probably in Tirupati because suddenly market has closed for a day or two. And financially ups and downs. One day it is like crores are falling. The next day, oh, you're scrapping the bottom. So the the experience was like, one day I am sitting in front of the income tax commissioner and explaining our case, and the next day I am standing and getting the office room cleaned and painted. And I'm telling you, if you really want to get an experience of all round life reality, you should go and do business for a few months and see. You really get the hang of everything, right from how to clean, how to what is the use of a stapler, how to buy a stapler, cleaning items, stationery, books, buying, right up to, and that has helped me tremendously in my life, throughout my life. The cost training experience of Tata Oil Mills, then the running of own business and buying and knowing the value of things and getting things done through people, managing all that. And it was a beautiful experience. And after a couple of years of own business, when I was still in the own business, 2005, 26 July, floods of Mumbai happened. It was an event that has, I'm sure, touched every Mumbaiker. It touched our life also. During the floods for 2 to 3 hours, my son was going to school at that time. He was in 7th standard. His bus was not locatable for a couple of hours, almost 3 hours. We had to go searching with a couple of other parents, and finally we located it somewhere and we found him. And after that experience, there was a family meeting, and elders in the family immediately stopped working till he grows up. But I was not okay with that. I somehow convinced my husband, and he also said, okay, then let us put some other alternative in front of them. So what I did, I was just standing in my kitchen cooking, and from the window, I saw, just looked out and I saw there's a building in front of my window, and that has on terrace Shoppers Stop logo. That is Chembur Shoppers Stop store. I saw that store and I said, this store I love, because whenever I visit this store, whether Shoppers or Crossword, I get a lot of energy. I feel very positive, and the people are also very nice. So I would like to work in a place like this. So immediately the same day, I got my CV made. I went to the store. I just walked in. There was no advertisement, nothing. I just walked in. I told them I would like to work here. This is my CV. In case there is any opening, please call me. And I just left from there. Within 2 3 days, by God's grace, I got a call, and they said, "Can you come and meet today?" And I was like, "Oh wow, what's happening?" And I went and attended the interview. And after the interview, they had another round at the head office at Malad. So I went there. That was the previous office. I went there to Eureka Towers, conducted that final interview was done. And to cut it short, I gave the interview after 26 July, and from 13th August, I have been with Shoppers Stop, customer care associate of Shoppers Stop. And
Wow,
that
Kavita.
was beautiful. That was so beautiful, and that was God sent. I feel my working in Shoppers Stop is a blessing of God, because that time my son was young, and then Shoppers Stop, working in that atmosphere with the energy and everything, it was a nice experience. It was a very learning experience. See, you see, Anuja, before Shopper Stop, now I used to be working with data, figures, my desktop, and I was so comfortable with that. People, oh, handling people is, this is my forte. Let me stick to this. But once I joined Shopper Stop, I had no choice. I had to work with people, right from the security gate, our security person at the gate, who sometimes forgets to smile, no, as per SOP, right from him to the topmost person. And everybody taught me so much. And it was like a big family. So like my family just got extended, and it felt like as if my home also got extended. Wonderful experience. And I would say everyone who's joining a Shopper Stop, please ask questions, ask whatever questions you have. I used to ask a lot of questions. People used to see me and, oh my God, what question she's going to ask now. I ask basic questions. Footfall, I mean, someone from outside has no idea footfall ka kya matlab hai. So I asked, footfall ka kya matlab hai. I got this beautiful answer, kitne joote pade. कितने जूते पड़े स्टोर के अंदर. So okay, and UMC, HR tells चलो चलो UMC start हो रहा है, आ जाओ. I asked UMC का क्या मतलब है? So then United told HR, तू ही बुलाता है ना सबको UMC में, अभी समझा क्या है UMC? Then I came to know what is UMC. So I used to ask a lot of questions. Like I would say, first 3 months now you get this learning license मिलता है. उस समय ना आप कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछो, नया आदमी है तो लोग समझा देंगे. अगर आप क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछोगे पहले 3 months and then later on after 6 months, after 1 year you start asking questions, you will get this answer. अरे तू अभी ज्वाइन किया क्या? ऐसा पूछ रहा है. So guys, please ask questions. कभी भी हो, कुछ भी हो, ask questions. It's like going on a highway, you know. If you don't ask direction, you will go 4-5 मील चलने के बाद फिर टर्न मारने को नहीं मिलेगा. So ask questions. Clear all your doubts. Ask questions. Don't think क्या क्या कौन सोचेगा. वो that's not that doesn't affect in the long run. Asking questions helps a lot.
Really amazing, Kavita, to know how your journey has been like, and you are doing really awesome. So we are very, very proud of you. And actually, what's meant to be will always find its way, and that's what you have, proved right now. How you were meant to come and join Shopper Stop. So Kavita, it's been 15 years of your career with Shopper Stop. Okay. So can you just tell us about any memory, the best memory in Shopper Stop, which is like very close to your heart, something which is closest to your heart?
There are so many different memories. With us, the two of us itself together, such beautiful memories. With every single store, you know, started Chebur Shopper Stop, then Vashi Shopper Stop, then Andheri Shopper Stop, visiting Malad, Aurangabad, Latu, all these stores. Every store, such beautiful memories. And but if you want me to talk about the best memory, I would say it was the outbound trip organized by our company to Kumarko. That was amazing. And the reason why it was amazing is, before that, I'll just briefly tell you that in the year 2014, I had been diagnosed with cancer, I had undergone surgery, chemo, 8 sessions of chemo, and everyone knows when you undergo chemo, what happens. So I had lost all my hair and I was wearing a wig, and just 2 months had passed. And when this trip came up, I just wanted from deep inside that मुझे भी ये trip में जाना है. My parents, my family is shocked. What is she talking? She has come back from the, jaws of death, and that sort of reaction I got from my family. And I spoke and discussed with my boss, Prantik Ghosh. I am so grateful to him. He said, "आ जाओ, we'll take care." That was enough for me. I told my family that देखो मेरा boss ने ऐसा बोला है, आने के लिए बोला है. So the next step was for taking approval of the doctor. Doctor ko I went confidently, and I just openly told my doctor that, see, this is it. This is what I'm feeling. And the doctor till then, who was always cautioning me at every step, I don't know what happened. He said, you go ahead, but I will give you certain instructions. You need to follow that, but you go ahead. I don't know. I just touched him inside and he said, go ahead. And that's all I needed. And it was a wonderful trip. Why? Because after all the medications and that, oh, you poor thing kind of atmosphere se bahar nikal ke, Kumarko was super with my friends and colleagues and HR team. It was a beautiful trip. It was like a milestone for me, you know, like, ठीक है.
I'm sure.
Like the title of our show, Jeena इसी का नाम है.
Right, absolutely, Kavita, absolutely. Kavita, like,
and also I want to tell you,
one
one second, Anuja. One second. I also want to tell you that other than this beautiful, I would also like to tell you that the last 1.5 years have been most beautiful for me. I know people will probably think, what is she talking about? But I'm telling you frankly, after the first quarter, after the first 3 months, the COVID experience has totally transformed me from inside into a very joyful person.
Okay, Kavita. So Kavita, since you have mentioned COVID, okay, so I mean, 2020, 21. Now everyone has seen this lockdown, which was something we have never witnessed before, this unprecedented times. So, and everybody would us want to know, like, what has been your biggest learning during this lockdown phase? You have said, like, this last 1.5 years, you are saying that you have really learned a lot. So, how do you keep yourself motivated?
Thank you for this beautiful question, Anuja. Uh, in this question now, I will couple another issue, that is, what was my struggle? And along with that, I will share my learning. The struggle. For the first time in my life, I actually realized the value of that Xerox machine at the office, which we take for granted. In the office, there is a Xerox machine, you just go and take a Xerox. You never gave it a second thought, but in office, when you're working, suddenly some fellow says, कंप्यूटर का ये पार्ट चेंज करना है तो इसके पीओ चाहिए आपका साइन वाला. भैया पीओ कहाँ से प्रिंट करो, घर पे प्रिंटर नहीं है. And the supply of coffee, tea from the housekeepers, the security, the colleagues, and every single thing, the AC, the desk space, घर पे कैसा है, you're working, somebody says यहाँ कुछ करना है, चलो लैपटॉप उठा के और किधर जाके बैठना पड़ेगा, इधर उधर. ऑफिस में you have your own desk space, you have a wonderful chair, you have a table. उसका value, I mean, the struggle of the first 3 months also helped me to realize the value and how I was not valuing these things. And I'll tell you something, there's so much love flowing out of me for my desk. When I go back to my store and sit on my desk, I'm just going to give it a hug. And I don't know, I think probably I'll feel like going and giving hug to right from the security, housekeeping, chai wala, colleagues, everyone, the customers. So the value of things in our life, realize that. Also, when I started working at home, I realized that how much my family was doing, my maid, my cook, everyone in the house, how much they were doing at home which was easing my office life so smoothly. I really realized the value. Just the small fact, घर पे कितना लोग घंटी बजाते हैं यार एक दिन में. That I realized.
Yes.
हर एक बार कोई घंटी बजाता है तो कौन जाके उठ के ओपन करता है, उसका एक्सपीरियंस हुआ. एंड वैल्यू ऑफ थिंग्स एंड लव फॉर एवरीथिंग एंड ग्रेटिट्यूड फॉर एवरीथिंग, ग्रेटिट्यूड फॉर ऑल द थिंग्स इन माय लाइफ. एंड ऑल्सो लर्निंग, finding ways to do, how to manage the work, how to, कैम स्कैनर चालू करो, मोबाइल से स्कैन करो, ये करो वो करो, how to manage things, how to contact people, how to get in touch with them, network का problems को face करो, फिर भी overcome करो. I mean, I have such a beautiful team we have here in Shoppers. In this time still अभी urgently check issue करना है, कैसे issue करेंगे? घर पे आते हैं, सिक्योरिटी पे नीचे आते हैं, घर पे साइन लेते हैं, दूसरे से साइन लेते हैं. Such wonderful people we have in our company, जो
Yes, we have.
इतना beautiful काम करते हैं.
Yeah.
It was
So, Kavita, I just wanted to say that, a very nice takeaway from what you have just mentioned. When you value small things in your life, you always keep yourself motivated. And that is what we all will take away from, your answer, that how you are always so cheerful and you keep yourself motivated. So thank you so much for sharing this. And moving ahead with this, Kavita, like we all are are afraid of rejections and struggles in our life, in our career. So we all want to know that how do you face and overcome the failures in your life?
I learned something in life. I share my secret with you. I
Wow.
realized that everything in my life, in not only my life, every single person's life, every single thing that comes to us has come to give us something. So when you say that, yes, it has come to give me something, then it's a win-win situation. There is no losing here. There is only abundance. There is only taking. So everybody, every situation, everything has come to give us something. See, I'll give you example of food because most people understand food examples very quickly. It's like going to a buffet. You go to a buffet. There are so many things there. You have to decide what you want. If you fill your plate with what you don't want, who is responsible? We are responsible.
Yes.
Go take what you want. Don't be perturbed by a buffet. Many people don't like buffets. They say, "ये मैं बैठा हूँ इधर, आप ही लाके दे दो जो खाने का." Enjoy the buffet. Take what you want. Enjoy what you want. So in the same way in life also, na, people are, see, I'm an accountant, so please forgive me. I have to give you an accounting example. Every single person who comes is like a balance sheet. Balance sheet has asset side, liability side. You decide what you want to take from that person. So the same way, everybody is offering you a buffet of their asset side and liability side. You take what you want. Don't take everything. Don't see. वो लोग बहुत कुछ देंगे आपको. आपको कुछ डिसाइड करना है, आपको क्या लेना है. एंड दैट्स इट. फिर आपका बैलेंस शीट एकदम मस्त लगेगा.
Lovely, Kavita, lovely. I mean, the buffet
See,
of...
one second, Anuja.
Yeah.
I am also learning. I'm saying this doesn't mean that मेरा सब कुछ हो गया. अभी हिमालय जाने का टाइम आ गया. No. Every day I am making some mistake and I am learning from my mistake.
I'm sure, Kavita, but this perspective which you have just shared, the bouquet of assets and liabilities, and how you should pick things for yourself and then move forward, and not feeling that, oh, I have got so much of struggle and rejections in my life, but pick up the things you really like, you learn, and then you move ahead is really, really wonderful. So this is a very different perspective which you have shared with our lovely audience today. So that's what, Kavita, you are actually an inspiration for all of us, okay? But today we really want to know who is your inspiration and who is your role model?
Yes, people come into our life and they totally transform our lives. Now, in ancient times, अगर सब कुछ change करना है या people want to, transform themselves, they used to go to the jungle, look for a guru. I was very fortunate to find my gurus in this concrete jungle of Mumbai. They're very down to earth people. Everyday people who shop at Hypercity and all those regular places, and they taught me so beautifully to look within. It was a discovery of self. When I discovered self, when you look inside yourself, you realize that अरे सबके अंदर यही तो है, अलग कुछ नहीं है. Everybody is having the same joy, same aspirations, same fears, same liabilities, same assets. So they taught me to. They are still teaching me every day. They are teaching me to better myself. And I was blessed. I will say I'm really blessed by divine, and that they came into my life, and they're still holding my hand and teaching me to walk, picking me up when I fall, and helping me to take out the best out of life. I am very grateful to them.
Lovely. I'm sure. I'm really sure. And Kavita, I'm really, really enjoying talking to you and the perspectives which you are sharing with us, like your spiritual gurus. And learning is a continuous process which you have just shared, and you are learning every day in your life. And that is what we all should also do. We should learn from small little things around us. And I'm really sure that our lovely audience is enjoying the show, and moving forward, that today we is a time wherein we are really fitness conscious. We all want to be fit. There is so much of stress around, and fitness is something which we all should follow. So from your side, we want to know that do you follow any diet plan or a fitness regime? So just share your fitness mantra with our lovely audience.
Very simple. I've simplified my life a lot. My biggest, I would say, my tool or guide is meditation. I spend time. When I say meditation, please don't think some great grand meditation like sitting with the eyes closed and all that, nothing. Being with self, understanding self, looking inside self, and meditating on self. And second, home cooked food. And if it is self-cooked, it is even more better, because cooking is a very beautiful experience, and that too during lockdown with all the family members. And I also love shopping for vegetables and fruits and everything myself, select them, buy them myself. So that experience, I started enjoying that and doing it every day. And home cooked food, and no rules as such. If at all I have to eat out, I'm very happy to eat out also. But cooking at home and exploring new items at home. And I walk every day. Morning I get up and I walk. There is a beautiful ground near my home, and lot of wonderful people come there. And I ensure that as far as possible I walk. I take rounds, minimum 2 miles. More than that, a little bit of exercises. And most important, keep mind clutter free. Don't jama kachra here.
Sure.
It's simple. Don't make too many rules and regulations. Ask your inside. See, even while eating food, you ask your inside. You start listening to your inside. Everybody, every one of us का inside से आवाज आता है. हम उसको दबा देते हैं for our convenience, to be in our comfort zone. अंदर की
Yes.
आवाज आप सुनना शुरू.
Yes, Kavita.
Simple.
And dear audience, so what Kavita has just mentioned, so yes, daily she goes on for like walking in the morning, and this is one secret I know personally of her. But today she has also shared the another secret of meditation, the power of meditation, and that is the reason we always see our leader Kavita so positive and with so high in energy. So the first question which I have mentioned in the starting, that what is the secret, what is our mantra of always being so cheerful and positive, is her morning walks and meditation. And yes, Kavita, as you have rightly mentioned, the home cooked food. So I mean, yes, it is clearly visible. You enjoy each and everything of your life, and small little things, but yes, it matters a lot. So great answer, Kavita, and I'm sure we all will be following this fitness path. So that's how we move ahead, and we are at the end of our talk show. So Kavita, in the last, I just wanted you to share a small message to all our Shopper Stop associates who all want to become a leader in the future and who have big dreams. So a small message if you can share for all of them.
I would like to share something which has been my own personal experience, which has deeply moved me, which last 1.5 years, many of our associates would have gone through. In the year 2011, when I was working with Shopper Stop, I had lost my husband. And it was a very traumatic event for the entire family. And death of any close relative, especially close real ones at young age, it is very difficult. And I'm sure many of our associates would have seen or faced such trying circumstances, hospitalization, all these things. My advice or my message to all of them is that take from that what is useful for you. Don't carry forward everything. Now, on 20th November 2011, my husband expired, and in the month of December, on 10th or probably 15th, 10th of December, I have joined back office at RCT, because RCT store was opening that time. My son joined back his school on 10th of December. Here, what is the motivation for me? Motivation is that I have to take care of myself and also my family members. If I fall down, they will also fall down. If I don't go to office, my son will not go to school. My parents will look at our sad faces, they'll become sad. So no, you have to keep going. Okay, something unfortunate has happened. You have had to face some tough times. But in all that, we have to keep doing what is right. Why? Because if you do right, then the future will be transformed. So don't ever give yourself that excuse. Keep pushing yourself. It was very difficult, but I kept pushing myself. Keep doing what is right. Please, we have to, understand the cascading effect of every action thought of ours. You know, if you plant mango seed today, you will get mangoes after 6 months. But if you plant something else and expect you will get mangoes, sorry, that doesn't happen in life. So just keep doing what is right, and keep looking at every person as God sent. Customer, yeah, even the auto fellow, or anybody, everybody, shopkeeper, everybody, look at them as God sent, and feel the connection with them, and just keep moving, just keep doing. Thoda thoda, thoda thoda, jitna ho sake utna. At the end of the day, you should feel good about yourself. The next day, God gives you another day, right? When sun rises, you get another day. Okay, you get another opportunity to do something more. Kal jo nahi kiya, wo aaj karenge. Don't beat yourself up unnecessarily. Don't blame yourself. Don't blame others also. Don't procrastinate. वो सब में time waste मत करो, because it will not help you. उसमें से learning लो, change करो, change वो सबसे important है. Be ready for change. And I want to end this beautiful session with this example of Salman Khan. I'm sure all of you have seen. Salman Khan happens to be Anuja's favorite also. Now,
Yes.
all of you would have seen Salman's movie Ekta Tiger. In Ekta Tiger movie, I'm sure you would have all remembered the first 5 minutes, where it is like, somebody's chasing him and he's like flying, jumping, doing so many things. The learning from that 5 minutes is that life is also like that only. Suddenly you will fall on a roof. Suddenly you'll fall in a hole. Suddenly you'll get a bang from behind you. Suddenly you'll get something beautiful. Suddenly you'll get a lot of money. But he keeps on running. Have you seen that first 5 minutes carefully? He will keep on running. So we have to do the same. I'm not saying keep running. I'm saying keep moving. Think slowly, act fast, but keep moving. Don't get stuck. And आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा कब सब ठीक हो जाता है, कब सब निकल जाता है प्रॉब्लम्स, और सब कब आपका बैलेंस शीट एकदम मस्त लगने लगता है. That's it. Thank you so much.
Kavita, this is a lovely message to all of us. Life is full of opportunities and we should keep moving in our life. And I really salute you for what you are and for being so strong in your life. And also you have taught us to be strong and, keep moving ahead. And, so this was something that really touched my heart. So thank you so much for sharing this message. And it was a very amazing show talking to you. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us. And we really look forward to meet you very soon in stores. And thank you so much, Kavita. It was really amazing
Thank you
talking to you.
so much.
Our
Thank you
audience
so
have
much,
actually
Anuja.
enjoyed it
Thanks
so
a
much.
lot to Pallavi. And thanks to a lot to this beautiful company and all my wonderful colleagues.
You're most welcome, Kavita. Thank you, our lovely audience, for being with us. So until we meet again in our next episode of Jeena Isi Ka Naam Hai, please take good care of yourself and thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks a lot.
Bye.